What's up, fam? It's all clouded. Another week down. Season 3, I think it is. For some reason I thought it was season 2, but we are on season 3. So, had a little bit of a boost in coins, thanks to tourney winnings, plus some pretty sick relics, but no Guardian. What the hell, Uncle Fuds? No new Guardian. I suppose we can put our bits to use, so let's get into it. So, for the week, what progress did we make? So, coins, nice round number, 444. Stones, almost at 17k, so slowly getting there. Labs, 1.46 for the runs. What is going on here? Get out of here. So we're almost at 60 trill a run. Go like that for yous. So we're almost at 60 trill a run, so we got a little bit of boost from the relics, which is pretty good. There's been some pretty cool relics this run. We'll be able to touch on that when we go around. The runs are going pretty good. I'll show you, we got the accelerator card done. So that card's maxed out. So we are basically at, outside of masteries, we're at the most efficient the most efficient that you can get per run. So let's go around the table. Let's get rid of that. So yeah, almost 60 trill. Last week we were around that 50 per run. So we've gone up another 10. So what's that? Almost 50, 10, so 20% ish. Somewhere around 20%. Little jump. So for the tourneys, claim. So we got a Legends run. Not really ideal, so I'm not quite if anybody's just tuning in, I'm not a Legends player, but I do bounce in between. But since I've got a double up on it, it now means my champ run is gonna be during the week, which yeah, it's not really ideal. But you can see all the champ runs that they're all rank ones. Rank 1, I think the last time I wasn't was about a month ago. Yeah, it's roughly a month ago. So the champs are super easy, but I just don't have enough juice to stay in the Legends. So, but we got a double up, it is what it is. We'll see what these are. Yeah, is what it is. So yeah, that's the tourneys for the events. Now I know you guys have already seen this, but outstanding relics. Just got this one. What's this? Crit chance. What's this one? Tail damage. And then they throw in a health. It's like there's nothing wrong with health. I need it, and I'm sure plenty of other players do need it. But wow, for the last one, it's health. I did get the pass. I know, pay to win. The relics are pay to win. Trash. It is what it is. The event shop. So, oh look. I committed the cardinal sin. I actually put a little bit of medals into this. I was just a bit shy, so that is what it is. I was just impatient. I could have been patient and waited, but I didn't, and I'll show you guys why. I'm actually using this towel skin. I think this one's pretty cool. I haven't actually seen what this one looks like. Yeah, what we could do. Chuck her on, eh? Where is it? Background. Is it that one? Let's go. Wow. Haha. This shit looks pretty cool. Like, this looks cool. Well, look at this. Boom. Not bad. It would be cool if, like, the themes in that didn't melt your phone. I just end up just running default just because it just consumes too much power, makes the phone overheat, all of that sort of stuff. It's crazy. This game's pretty crazy for that. I did pick up that. I wish I didn't have to, but it's just kind of like an instinct to go, oh well, the completionist says you must purchase. And this one was really good. I picked that up the first thing. I picked that up before I got the themes. But we got all the themes in that. Poverty bot's looking good. I think we might have had 1 or 2 clicks into bonus, which is not bad. Still doing fluctuating 15 to 20% or so of the coins. and duration I think may have picked up a few seconds, and that's just from labs. I haven't put any medals into it. But yeah, these relics here are all pretty sweet. I mean, we'll take that 5% health, even though I'd prefer, you know, something else. It's still gonna help. But all of these relics are pretty sweet, and the theme's really cool. I'll probably stick with that skin for a while. But the season 3, this is what we're here for. I got a bit of bits. Suppose I should put it into fetch. Well, I always do that. This is what my fetch is currently looking at like. We'll probably go like that. It's probably right. What do we got? 80 left. Do we go like that? Must be. Still, I haven't touched it, but currently with the gold bot at 60-second cooldown, it is on like some sort of partial sync. So maybe that's something we can look into. I'm kind of just waiting to see what other people do. Looks like most people are putting into fetch. And for the store, I know you guys have seen all this stuff, but so I picked up this background, the speaker box looking party thing, and I picked up, what was this one? Coins, 2% coins, pretty damn good. But then I scrolled down like this and I didn't see a guardian. What the hell, Uncle Fuds? It is what it is. We get to put our bits into something else. I'm pretty much just gonna go for whatever's the highest coins. I would want this, but I'd get this as soon as I see that there's some sort of update to attack speed. At the moment, I'm just And when it comes to the labs, if there's an update to attack speed, I'll switch it straight out. For workshop. So for workshop, we do have a bit of coins. So what I want to do, what level are we at here? 330. Let's see what 10 levels is. 60 trill. Let's do that. How much for the next one? 55 trill. Just slap a 5er there, eh? 345. So for the workshop, I did do the coins. So the coins is now in line. I wasn't like intentionally trying to keep coins in cells in alignment. It's just that's the way it fell, and that cell level's comfortable for me to have kind of no issues getting all the labs at 4. And what I was trying to work out was how do I keep them at 4, and then also work out what's going on with the tournaments and stuff like that. So that level seems to be sweet, so I could probably hold off for now. What I do need to do is actually just go ham into level skips. So that's kind of the plans for the coins. This week and going forward. And for cards, like I said, we've just been putting it all into cards. So we've got a few of these at purple, which is good. I think next one I'm really after is this ultimate crit, because that will give 3% chance. And then hopefully we can slam out some more bullets, so more chain lightning, which at that 3% chance is a nice boost. It is based off, if you see just here in brackets, it's based off your critical factor. So you just keep working on your crit factor, and then that number keeps going higher. It's pretty good, or that's my understanding and how it works. But yeah, we're just, what, 4 in there, 6 in here. So we're not far off, so we're only a few pulls away from maxing out our cards, which is pretty sweet. For modules, they have not changed, except for I did roll onto this, so we'll equip it so you can see it a bit better. So I was rolling for spotlight angle and for the death wave quantity, and then this duration fell on it, and I just kind of kept it because why not? I was only spent like 100,000 rolls to go for this, and then that one was only a few thousand more, and I'm just leaving it for now. Ideally I need the death wave quant, because I think it's actually cheaper to buy these 7 seconds in stones than it is to try to pick up that much quantity. But at the moment I'm kind of just sit there for a while. I'll wait for the extra ban lab. Where is it? Wait for an extra ban. I think I've got 2, so the third one's cooking, and then I'll probably decide what I want to do as far as, do I roll off the duration and go for the quant, or do I just leave it there and wait? Because the next thing is at 161. Now 161, like it's less than 20 levels, but that's a long 20 levels. So the mods are at what, 144, 43, so around that 143 mark. What I could do, actually, I could say, how many of these do I need to shatter? Is that enough? 40 more. Boom, baby. So yeah, I don't think I've done anything else with mods because I'm not rolling for anything, because I need to save for the multiverse nexus, and then I also am spending all my gems on cards and that. So this tab here is just marinating at the moment. Just marinating. So for the labs, I got all of these at 3 because I forgot to charge my phone. So I woke up and there wasn't a run going. But labs are just ticking along. I don't think they've actually changed since last week. I think I might have like literally been doing these same ones. For the history, 28th, so we're on the 21st. We're getting a few in there. So we've got the Chronofield, crit factor, damage. The damage taking a nice boost. You can see it's at 57 there, and I think in the other tab we can double check it was in the 60s. Yeah, 63 was the last level. So I'm pretty much, as far as the strategy for the labs, I'm just going to get rid of this. This will free up a slot, this band, because I don't think I'll go for the next one. This duration, I will probably take it maybe just over 15. Maybe somewhere between 15 and 18. After that, even getting there, the length of times, it's too long. The cost is getting pretty up there. So I'm just going to kick that one off. And then this one, I'll just do a little bit into the range until I figure out what's the sweet spot. I know a lot of people say max it, and then some people say do it halfway. So once we get to that point, we'll adjust that. But what I do want to do is actually work on my, where is it? Attack speed. I want to get that one going, so I'll be ready for the version 27 that apparently they're supposed to be doing something with their attack speed, like how it doesn't quite work properly, or it has some sort of soft cap. And then the other one I want to work on is coins per kill. Try and ideally get that to around 80, and then go from there. But for the season, that's pretty much, I think we're all hyped up for the season. It all looks good. Plenty of bonuses. Got these little things. Plenty of bonuses in that. Oh, I always do that. I get stuck blabbering on about enhancements, but I forget about this. We got an extra cooldown. Oh, we'll take this off so you guys can see a bit better. So we got an extra cooldown. So we're in the home stretch. So how much is that? Death Wave and Golden Tower, 800, so 1300. Is that right? 1384? 1384? So we're not far off. We are not far off from getting that. And then once we get those two, I just will need a few seconds in this. I'm not sure how much stones that's going to cost, but we're so close to gold boxing at least the Golden Tower cooldown, and I don't think I'll go any lower than what the 100-second mark is. Not at this stage. Some people do a few more clicks into it, and some of that stuff comes to like different strategies, like especially when you're going around sinking and where your stones are best invested, because you start getting into into that level of game, especially when you're looking at substats on mods. Is it better to, what's the cheapest option? Roll for the substat and then don't spend the stones, or like a good example would be like a quantity in Deathwave versus rolling for a quantity on the mod. Like one's going to cost 500, but then what else are you going to lose if you're rolling for something specific? So if you look at what the stone cost is, then you can see whatever's cheapest, like Spotlight. Even though this one here is only 49, I know this takes a heavy investment, and I've seen some pictures of some other players and they have some pretty crazy spotlights. But all in all, pretty good week. I'm super excited to move on to doing something else as far as stones and that goes. But I just really need to just clock that milestone. Yeah, so that's me. So wish yous all luck for this season. To my guildies, good luck. Keep smashing the boxes. Let's see where we're at. Oh look, everybody's killing it. So to the guildies, good luck. To everybody else out there, good luck. Might as well put a little note in here. What do you reckon? I know someone's commented on a previous video about the music I play in the background. But bro, I fucking swear I picked some of the sickest music that you can find on YouTube. Like this song here is alright, but some of my other ones, I think I have a problem where I forget which playlist that I end up picking. But yeah, that's me for the week. So if you like what you see, you know the drill, fam. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification button so you can see when the next video is coming out. And as always, keep it cloudy, fam.